Hello guys, Sharp3 here today. We are on the third mission, Forerunner, and this mission I can honestly say that this could be a guide because all the strategies here are pretty high percentage, like almost all of them. So if you guys are actually just having trouble and you may not want to go fast, you can just watch along, and this should help you. So we got a little cutscene right there. We're just gonna skip that, and what we have to do in this mission, we have to go to these two pylons, and we're gonna try to disable them so we can go to what Cortana in Chief thinks is a like a communication beacon or satellite, which is actually where the Didac is. So right here, we're gonna kill this first crawler, so he doesn't shoot you, because in the Halo 4 campaign you slow down while you're getting shot. So you gotta be really quick here. You're gonna hop up here, and you gotta be quick so they're not shooting you, because if they're shooting you, you're not gonna make this jump. So that's pretty high percentage. You just gotta be quick. But if you get there quick enough, you should make that jump every time, and that's a lot quicker than pressing the button on the light bridge. Now the other thing is, I haven't seen a single segment run of this at all. So if anyone has seen one, please show me, as otherwise this is a world record by default, of course. And right here, this is really tricky to get all the crawlers, so you're just going to try to get like 3 of the 4. And if you get like 3 or 4 of them, then you should be okay. And then once you do that, you're going to rush over here, and the knight's going to jump down, and then you're going to backsmack him. And then right away, you got to make sure you have your assault rifle ready to kill the watcher, or else he's just going to respawn the knight. Then from here, it's going to kill the rest of the crawlers, and then you're done with this segment. Now, obviously, I could have done this faster. I was like a nervous Nelly this whole speed run. But, yeah, I could have done this a bit faster, and that's alright, no big deal. So we kill all those. Make sure you pick up this light rifle here, because it helps with the long range shots up here on the crawlers. You don't need it, but it definitely does help. You should have a precision weapon, that's for sure. So if you forget to pick up the light rifle, make sure you have your magnum. Right there, I picked up another pulse grenade, because you're going to need 2 pulse, and you're going to need at least 1 frag for this mission. So make sure you save at least 1 frag grenade. Right here, you're just going to run through, and it's relatively safe. I don't think I've ever died, so yeah, no, it's pretty safe. Just make sure you save up your sprint at the right times. For every 16 steps that Master Chief sprints, 8 he walks, so just count them out and it'll help you. Right here, we're just going to pick off the ones off the wall. That's where the light rifle came in handy, just because it's better for the long range. Going to run through this cave. The terminal is to the left right there. So if you want to get the terminal, it's underneath that little platform here. So like I said, that's relatively safe. All these strategies will work on any difficulty. You might just have to be a little faster at some parts, like in the beginning, but no worries. Right here, I'm going to get the scatter shot. However, I had my first big mistake here, because I switched it out for my light rifle rather than my magnum, and I was going to go back, but I said, nah, screw it. I mean, it's a speedrun. I got to try to go fast. So you're going to skip jump, run up to there, get that first core, jump over the edge, and you're going to keep running all the way to the edge here, because sometimes those crawlers right there will cut you off up there, so that's why I jumped down. It's a bit safer. Now we're going to run to the second one, and we're going to use that second pulse, so that's why it's important that you pick them up at the crate right there. And you're going to see that since I didn't pick up that light rifle, it's going to come back to bite me, just because the light rifle is better at longer range, and I had more ammo with it. So right here, I was the biggest nervous Nelly, and I completely was, my palms were sweaty, and I was just completely missing all my shots, and I never done this with the Magnum before, and it was awful, I'm not going to lie. It could be a lot faster, but I just try to keep going. I'm pretty sure I didn't get any headshots in this next 15 seconds. It was so bad. But the reason why I'm clearing out all these crawlers is because after you get this last core, a bunch of knights are going to spawn to my left to protect the main entrance there, and we're going to skip by it. So you're going to use the frag here, because it gives you more time, because the frag is on a timed explosion rather than the pulse. Once it hits the ground, it explodes. Same with the plasma. So with a frag, it gives you a bit more time, and you're just going to run up here. Now if you're struggling, you can put up your hard light shield and just back up, and it will work every time. Right here, we're going to do a little crouch jump over here to avoid this guy. Once I get my shields back, if you have full shields, he's never going to get you from that range, so you're golden. And now that is the first pylon done in just about 4 minutes and 30 seconds. So yeah, it's not too bad. All the strategies will work if you just give it like maybe a couple times running through. I got it on like the 3rd or 2nd time I was practicing, and then I just had to perfect the other areas. Now, I'm not sure about if I'm gonna do the last 2 missions. Infinity is probably the hardest mission in Halo 4. It's so long, it's crazy hard. There's a skip that I saw to skip the entire alpha, but that whole fight with when you're with the Marines on Rally Point Bravo is going to be definitely hard, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that single segment. I don't think anyone has yet, but I'll see. And as for oh, what's that one called when you're with the Mammoth? I can't remember. That's so sad. But it's been done so many times, and there's so many skips, and there's so many like out of map jumps and stuff that you can go through the whole thing without even shooting a single bullet, like no problem. Like pacifist is what they call it. So I'm not sure if I'm going to do that just simply because it's just going to be a repeat of everyone else's. Right here, grab the auto sentry, and now we're going to head up to the second pylon where there's this cool little route that I actually invented, which I'm pretty proud of. But right here, the Covenant are finally coming in, and the reason why is because Chief and Cortana can't figure out why do they want to go to unlock this satellite type deal, and it's because they want to free the Didact because they think the Didact is one of their gods. And as to Master Chief and Cortana, they just think it's a satellite and they're trying to communicate to infinity. So anyway, right here, this is very, very consistent. As long as you're not getting shot. This one jump, if you're getting shot, you're not going to make it. So you're going to pop the auto sentry, and you're going to jump up here. I kind of missed this jump here. I should have gone up to that little other rock. But anyway, you're going to get up here. Make sure you're not getting shot, and then you're going to leap across. If you're getting shot, like I said, you're not going to make it. Right there, you see the night spawn. You're just going to keep on running. Screw them. We don't need those guys. There's going to be, I think, 3 or 4 watchers. Sometimes they charge up the bolt shots. You're never going to die here. Just to be safe, I like to backsmack this knight because sometimes he'll shoot you when you're going away in your ghost and your shields won't recharge. And if you try to keep going through without your shields coming back, sometimes you do die. So like I said, this could be have a second purpose as a guide rather than just a speedrun. So if you're going to do that, you're not going to die. So right here, we're going to go through that cave and we're going to move on to the second pylon. Now there is a big glitch here that I saw someone fiddling with it, but they didn't actually complete it. Oh, see, another mistake right there, but that's alright. So I saw someone go out of the map, but I wasn't quite sure, and it wasn't like a guide, it was just them kind of messing around. So I didn't figure this out, but I would say I perfected it. Now this elite is tricky. Sometimes he'll move out of the way, sometimes he'll get splattered, and sometimes he'll just get pushed right into the Banshee. So unfortunately, I usually like to splatter him or push him out of the way and then use a scatter shot. But that's alright. I'm going to go around to the left here. You want to try to fly almost level at the beginning because the Banshee goes fastest that way. And once you start going up, the Banshee goes really slow. And if I did kill the lead off the beginning, this wouldn't look so sketchy. So right here, you want to put your reticle right above that little circle. And you can see you're going to hit a wall and it's going to push through a bit. And once you see that second push come through the wall, that means you're good. You're going to fly down under this little, texture. This is all texture, so everything here you can just fly through or punch through or whatever. Now you're going to fly back up. There are some invisible kill barriers there, so you're going to have to play around with that. And once you get up to this little cap here, you're going to fly right through it. And then that is the second pylon. So we just skipped all of that. And I like to sometimes get low, because if you drop down too high, sometimes you will die from the fall. So we're going to hit a loading zone here, and then we're going to drop out of our Banshee. And you have to back up for it to activate. You saw that little glitch there, the thing just kind of went in, now you can do it. And that is the second pylon. That's a big way to skip that. And if you're trying it out first time, that can be a little tricky, so I'd recommend doing it on a heroic or normal or even easy, just so you can understand how the glitch works and where to fly before you try on harder difficulties. But once you get it, it's pretty easy. What I like to do normally is I would kill that elite and then pop the auto sentry to distract the Banshee. That's normally what I like to do, and that's the safest. Right there, it was kind of risky because I was just flying by the seat of my pants. But here we are. We're on the third. Well, not the third. We're going to the broadcast relay, as Cortana says. And there is the Didact. We don't know yet, but spoiler alert. Now here, there's going to be a Jackal, and I think 3 or 4 grunts. So you want to try to kill the Jackal first, because he can shoot you from longer range with his carbine. Once we get then we're going to take out these grunts. I almost died here because I didn't take out that Jackal fast enough. But there we go. And like I said, even this part's relatively safe. So make sure you get your scatter shot reloaded, and you don't want to push too quick into this area because you don't want the grunts to see, or the elite to see you right away. So if you push in really fast, he'll turn and start shooting at you, and you don't want that. So right here, there's just one elite. You're going to backsmack him, and then you're just going to run. Now, believe it or not, you can go there's a right side to this, which is the same, but there's more enemies on the right side than there's on the left side. So the left side is excuse me, is easier. So you're gonna jump up here, use that little crate with a crouch jump. Same thing here. You don't want to rush in too fast, or else the grunts are gonna spot you. And especially if he has his plasma pistol ready to overcharge, you don't want him to see you right away. Right here, you're gonna take out this elite and this jackal. Wait for your shields to come back. And then, oh, I guess I didn't. I was being adventurous. And then right here, we're going to jump on this little thing and crouch up over this. That makes it a little easier. And now we're just going to run up here. You don't need to get scattershot ammo. I just did. You don't even need any more ammo. So we're going to, this is Naked Eli's jump, so credit to him for that. And we're going to go over here, and you're going to sprint, crouch, and then sprint again right as you hit it. And you should be able to do it almost every time. I don't think I died very much from that once I got it. Do a little crouch up over this. And there we go. We are at the scene where the Didact gets released. And I'm going to skip that. I'm sorry. Infinity. Now, this next part is, it's pretty crazy. The whole planet core is, kind of destroying itself because the Didact, I guess, is the center of it, and he's leaving, so it kind of threw everything out of whack. And so we're going to escape in a ghost, which is powered by Chief's shield, so it can boost 100% the entire time. Now, this part's actually it's more challenging than you would think, just simply because if you don't know where every little thing is, you're going to die, because things are popping out of each little surface, and rocks are popping left and right and up and down, and if you don't have the right speed to go over a jump, or you hit a rock, like, your ghost will just explode. And it's hard, but if you practice, you know, it's pretty easy. So you want to try to stay generally to the middle. There's some spots where you want to go left and right, because as long as you stay in the middle, most of the time you won't get hit, most of the time, but there are some exceptions. So right here, yeah, just stay to the middle. If you hit one of those rocks that are popping out, you're going to spin out, and you're going to fall, and you're going to die. So right here, you want to kind of go around to the left there, watch out for that ship, and try not to hit any of the grunts, just because sometimes they will tip your ghost. And, yeah, we're just moving along. It's not too bad. Like I said, if you practice, it's pretty easy. Right here, you want to go to the left really quick and try to stay centered. And same with here. Now, if you press A, or you hold A, that will lift the nose of the ghost up, which will give you a more stable landing. So if you hold A while you're in the air, most likely you will have a more stable landing. Right there, I like to go on to the left of that little cave, or in that rock right there. And same here, you want to stay in the middle, kind of left and right there. And, you know, everything's exploding around you. We're almost to the end. This is when Infinity's getting pulled in. Right here, the floor's going to drop out. No big deal, just keep going straight. And, like I said, almost every jump you want to hold A, because that stabilizes your ghost. And we landed. Now we kind of same thing, stay in the middle. And there's another cave coming up here, which you're just gonna stay in the middle. Watch out for the grunts, because sometimes your ghost will flip. But like I said, whenever you're in there, you're just gonna hold A. And once you get that down, this part's pretty easy. So as for Infinity and whatever that mission's called, I'm sorry, I'm forgetting that. Reclaimer, maybe? I think it's Reclaimer. I'm not sure if I'm gonna do them. I'm gonna try Infinity. We'll see how that goes. And if not, I'll just keep putting out some more Forge maps, and maybe I'll try some Halo 3 speedrun, see how that goes. But I'm gonna leave you guys with the cutscene. We finished in 13:29, which is not too bad. And have a good day, guys.
Whoa, cowboy! Chief, there!
Captain of the UNSC Infinity. Unknown entity has seized control of our ship. We're without power. We're on a collision course with an unidentified Forerunner planet.
Track its descent.
Marking. Impact predicted 77.8 kilometers due north. You know where he's heading.
Same place we are.